Well, I'm here with Jan Klukowski at Edgar Street. Let's start with some of the refereeing decisions today. 3 vital ones. Let's start with the penalty that was awarded and then overruled. Can you tell us about that? You've obviously studied the video and still photography.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure it's a handball, but the referee's certainly better placed to make that decision in the initial stages. So I'm not quite sure where the linesman's decision-making process has come to place. Has he been affected by the opposition in the time period that they've appealed? Maybe, but it wasn't given. So we end up with a point.
Ryan Lloyd could have had a hat-trick today. You've looked at the video footage of that as well. Offside was given. What's the verdict from the Hereford bench?
Yeah, that one is definitely onside, and that is a decision that the officials have unfortunately got wrong this afternoon, and obviously denies us 3 points in what would have been a magnificent 3 points and a fantastic hat-trick from Ryan Lloyd. We've challenged the midfielders in the squad to get in the box more often and score more goals. I think they would hold their hands up and say they haven't reached the goals target as a collective and as individuals throughout the season. So for Ryan Lloyd to produce 2 great finishes off the back of 2 great team moves was really pleasing.
And the third controversial decision was for the second Brackley goal. People are telling me the ball was a yard out of play. Yeah,
the boys are adamant. So again, it's as Jack said in his post-match, we have to take a look at ourselves first in terms of how we've defended and conceded goals, but the big decisions, the big moments in terms of the officiating this afternoon have gone against us.
You must have been encouraged with the fight back.
Yeah, we've shown great resilience, great mental toughness. I thought we started the game very poorly. A lot of anxiousness around the place in the players. Didn't settle. Technically, we weren't quite good enough, but we needed somebody to spark a performance, and Miles Story certainly did that. He made an average ball a good one, and then showed fantastic composure to square to Ryan Lloyd, who made that lung bursting run into the box to get his rewards.
Yeah, obviously get bodies in the box. I think Hereford have been lacking people in there from knockdowns and second phase, and that must be encouraging. What you've asked them to do has come off today.
Yeah, we've been challenging the boys to do that for the last 6 to 8 weeks. Statistically, the more you get in there, those little ones that bounce around tend to fall to yourself if you have got extra bodies in the box. So really pleased for the boys in terms of showing that fight back, and they gutted it and won the game, because I do believe over the course of the 90 minutes we certainly deserve that.
Another game ticked off, 1 point. You probably, as you say, would have looked for the 3, and you got a bit of momentum from today's match, I would have imagined.
Yeah, some fantastic positives to take. I thought Aaron Holloway and Miles Story linked up really well. Fair play to Aaron, he's been a man mountain for us at centre half, probably man of the match 10 out of 10 the last few games. So always toyed with the decision of putting him back up top, but you always do worry what you might lack at the back end of the pitch. But the boys that played there today were excellent, and Aaron's put the club and the team before himself, which is stark contrast to an individual that's left the club this weekend.
And overall, I guess it says a lot about the division. Hereford can go to Fylde and win, and beat Fylde twice, and then they've taken a team in the top 4 and gone toe to toe.
Yeah, we always seem to do that. Lads are motivated to win every game of football, but you know, when you play the teams at the top end of the table, there's that little added element that you want to compete and show that team that you should be up there as well. So that's probably the next step for this group of players in terms of that belief and confidence to do that more consistently against the teams that are in and around us at the moment.
Peterborough next week, obviously looking one match at a time, but that's going to be a tricky in the sense that the facilities are lacking there, and it could be pitch might not be quite as good as it is here at Edgar Street.
Yeah, tough game. They've had a really successful first season in the National League North. They've had a little bit of a resurgence in terms of trying to fight for the playoffs themselves, so it'll be a tough game. Pitch won't be great, however, we've played at Leamington, we've played at Kettering, so the players should be used to that. And our training pitch at the moment probably does reflect that surface as well. So the players will be used to that throughout the week. We're appreciative of the guys trying to provide the best surface for us, but that's just the way it is with dry, bobbly pitches at present. So we appreciate their hard work, but the players will be ready. And again, like I said before the Leamington game, it'll be a no excuse mentality.
Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.